Connection. I'm Marnie Uhl, your host, Prescott Valley Chamber of Commerce. Glad to be here today with Mark and Gloria and all of our wonderful guests. Eddie back in the booth. Fun to be here. Lots of good things going on in our community as always. It's been a couple of weeks since we've been here, but a lot of things have been going on, especially the monsoons. If you've looked outside, you've looked towards Glassford Hill, oh my gosh, everything is green and lush and growing and absolutely gorgeous. This is one of my favorite times of the year. So again, the greenest part, so get out there and take your photos because it'll last only for so long, and then we'll go back to being beautiful brown community again, you know, with our normal landscape. But again, the monsoons have been a welcome relief to the drought we've had. We hope they continue for a while, but remember to be safe out there as you're driving. So joining me today is my first guest, Captain Jeremiah King, commander of the Central Arizona Fire Honor Guard. How are you, Jeremiah?
I'm good.
Captain
good. It's good to
Jeremiah,
see you.
Sir.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
All right, we're here talking about the Patriot Days, the Healing Fields of Northern Arizona, the Patriot Run, kind of a whole bunch of things all wrapped up into a week-long's worth of activities, obviously surrounding our Patriot Day and our 9/11 remembrance.
That's correct.
So I'm going to throw it over to you because I've got the whole calendar, but
Sure.
you've got the knowledge of what's going on and you can share with everyone.
That's right. So let's see. We start by setting up the flags, the 3,000 flags here at the Civic Center on September 7th in the morning at 8 a.m.
Let me jump really quick in here and ask you a question. Do you still need volunteers for that?
We do need volunteers for that, and you can get a hold of us at healingfieldpv@gmail.com if you want to volunteer, or you could go to our Facebook pages at PV Patriot Week or Prescott Valley Healing Field, Northern Arizona. It's a mouthful. So they can find out information there if anybody wants to volunteer for the setup or the takedown, because as Darlene Packard likes to say, what goes up must come down. So on the 14th, we'll be taking down the flags. So the flags will be up for a week's time over that week of September 11th. And so there are several different events happening that week between the setup and the takedown. The setup again happens at 8 o'clock in the morning for our volunteers to come on out and help us with that. And then on Saturday, the 8th, we're doing a Patriot Run, which is a 10K, 5K, and then a 1 mile
Fun
run with a family fun event attached to that. We're doing that kind of a little bit different this year, but there's also a sort of an opening ceremony for the Healing Field that morning. And that'll start at 9:30, and our Honor Guard, the Central Arizona Honor Guard, will be presenting colors, and our Pipes and Drums band will be playing pipes and drums for that. And
during that time, you have the blessings of the field.
That's the blessing of the field.
The laying of the final boots.
That's correct.
That's all part of the ceremony of that morning.
That's right, yeah. So there's also going to be a helicopter flyover. So this is a 30-minute little ceremony, but it is a really moving ceremony to open the fields for the Patriot Week. And it is, these flags represent the 3,000 people that died on 9/11. And each flag represents a person. And each flag has a little biography that goes along with it that's hanging on that flag. And there are boots at the base of the flags that represent the firefighters, the police officers, and the military that died that day.
And just as deeply emotional and moving as the children that we
right.
lost that day are represented by teddy bears.
That's right. That's correct. So all of the children that died that day there's a teddy bear on each and every flag that that represents a child.
And those fields are open 24 hours a day for that whole week with the beautiful lights in the evening illuminating the fields so that no matter what time of day you want to go, you can go and pay your respects.
That's correct. And Mary Mallory says that it will move your soul, and it truly does. And there's also a booth set up throughout the week that is open during the day with volunteers that will be able to help you locate an individual if that's what you want. They have each flag, again, is gridded out and organized where they know where each and every person is on the field, so they could send you directly to that person if you wanted to go and pay respects to somebody specifically.
There's a lot of love and planning put into this to lay the flags out, but not only put flags out, but representing people that then you can go and find where their particular flag is and read their biography.
Okay.
So a lot more to the assistance the volunteers need than just placing the flags.
That's correct,
So
yeah.
it's an amazing, so it opens up that day with a blessing, and Saturday, it actually starts and continues on with an evening event on Saturday night.
That's right, yep. There's the Humboldt Unified School District Children's Choir is doing a patriotic musical concert for the community free on that evening at 6 p.m., I believe it is. Is that
Yes.
right? Is that what you have there?
Yeah, 6 o'clock.
Okay, good. And so that's fantastic. And again, the Patriot Run is that morning. The Patriot Run is, as I said, it's a fundraiser for the Central Arizona Honor Guard, so we are heavily involved in that. And you can register for that at www.raceentry.com or at Facebook, Patriot Run 2018.
Right.
And then there's several other events that happen throughout the week. There's a couple of different concerts, and then our September 11th ceremony on September 11th. And that is a evening ceremony, starts at 6 p.m., and it is always a touching tribute to the lives that were lost that day.
Right. It's always the actual ceremony that we've been doing now for many, many years. The town of Prescott Valley has had, even before the theater on the green was built, we would be out there at the amphitheater and having the ceremonies. But it's the afternoon, and now it's an evening. It's been an evening for many, many years. But again, very moving, very special, you know, with the flags in the background. And this year you've also added on Wednesday evening at 6 o'clock at the theater on the green is another concert. And I see renowned trumpeter Jesse McGuire in a patriotic concert again.
Right.
So several events going on all week long against the backdrop of the American flag. So again, every opportunity, starting off with setting up the flags, and then give it that family run,
That's right.
or walk
That's
for some
right.
of us.
That's right. That's a fun time.
Yes.
The Patriot Run.
And all this information is again on the website and your Facebook, or
Yep.
there are brochures that could be found, and we do have them at the Prescott Valley Chamber of Commerce. You can pick them up at our office, but the website and again,
Yep.
information.
That's correct. So pvaz.net has information on the healing field, which will direct you all to all of that stuff, to the agenda for the week and information on the healing field. You can also, again, reach out to us for volunteers at healingfieldpv@gmail.com, and then find us on Facebook at the PV Patriot Week, or for the Patriot Run, it's Patriot Run 2018.
And I would go to Facebook and like those, so you get all the updates that are going on and constant. They fill you in and what's happening and keeps you on point. And if you're new to the area, and I know there's lots of you out there, we've got new people all the time. If you have never experienced the healing fields of northern Arizona and Prescott Valley, you're in for something that'll move you and make you proud that you chose Prescott Valley to be the place that you live, because we take our patriotism and our sense of togetherness very importantly. And so we come together at times like this to remember, to honor, to be together as a community and as a family. So again, Jeremiah,
right.
thank you for all the work you do, and Central
Thank you.
Arizona Fire Medical Authority. I know you've got work ahead of you. It's been a crazy year for fires, so we hope firefighters keep them safe, and thank you.
Thank you.
We'll
Thanks
be
for
right
having
back
us.
after this short message here at Community Connections.
You can't text and pay attention to the world around you, and you definitely can't text and drive. Every year, deaths due to distracted and negligent driving are increasing. In fact, while drunk driving rates have dropped greatly, negligent driving fatalities have skyrocketed. Find out more at negligentdriving.com.
I'm good,
I'm good.
I'm good.
but I have a story, and I don't know where to start.
I still have nightmares.
I feel overwhelmed.
I can't live like this anymore.
I'm really not so good, but are you ready to listen?
Hello and welcome back to Community Connection. I'm Marnie Uhl, your host. Prescott Valley Chamber of Commerce. We've got our lovely banner here. Compliments Gloria Gross, and we take this and travel all over the place with it. It kind of shares who we are and what we're doing in the community. Obviously talking about spreading the word about a great community Prescott Valley is. This show's one of those things that makes it possible because we talk about everything. in the Yavapai County, and today we've got Rosie Darby, General Manager of the Yavapai County Fair, who's probably got her hands full right now, Rosie, do you not?
Yeah, just a little bit, but
With
that's
fair
okay.
coming up in September 6th through the 9th. So it's another big activity for our community. So I'm just going to throw it over to you, Rosie, and say, is there still opportunities for people to enter? Because I know their vegetables and their floral arrangements and all the contests you have.
Yes.
They can still do that. So,
Yes, so they
kind of
can
fill us in on what the things are going on now, and then we can talk about what a great week that is.
Right. So that everybody can still enter. The poultry department closes on the 30th of August, but all the other departments stay open between the 1st and the 5th. There's premium books available at the Chamber of Commerce's, Olson's Grains, some of our public libraries. They can also get all that information online at yavapaifair.com. The entries can be done online, so when they deliver their product, it's just a streamlined process, and there's no lines really when they do it that way. The entry fees are relatively very cheap. Some of them are at $2 and some are $1 and some are free. So most people can afford that, and they do come with prizes, ribbons, some premium checks in different departments, as well as we still have our youth livestock department, which we're really excited about this year. It's the Yavapai County Fair Youth Livestock Department, where we have about 80 market animals coming, along with over 250 entries at this time in just the youth livestock.
Wow.
And
this is livestock they've raised.
they've
and
raised, yes.
Get ready for competition and showing.
Yes.
Holy smokes. Go grief.
So-
Bless those kids.
There is a lot, and we've provided them 3 opportunities this summer to come and practice different little jackpot shows to help them, so they don't just have one event and that's it. So they'll have they've had their 3 practice shows, then they'll attend, and their shows go on Thursday and Friday, with the auction Saturday night at 5 o'clock. So if you want some of the best quality meat, come see our auction on Saturday night at 5 o'clock.
And that's one of the times that the kids, their livestock sold, but then they can recoup some of the money they've
Right.
spent raising that animal. So we have pigs and
Yes.
cows and steers, all kinds of animals.
Yes, we do. We have it all, from chickens to steers that are available to sell. So there's a little bit for everything, and you don't have to buy the animal. You can give an add-on, or you can purchase the animal and then gift it back and get a credit off of there. Yes.
Sure.
So along with that, we have a ton of events planned for the week. One of the things that we work for as a board very hard is that a family can come to the fair on a very economical budget and still have plenty to do. The carnival, of course, does cost extra, but they can get their pre-sale wristbands at a discounted
Right.
rate from the 27th through the 5th at the rodeo grounds, at the fairgrounds, in the fair office, and they're only available that week. But that is how you can make that more economical. Otherwise, there are tickets available for sale at a higher rate during the fair. On Thursday night, we have a bull riding in the arena, which is included as your price of admission. Friday night is a ranch bronc riding and ranch rodeo.
Oh, okay.
And Saturday night is what we call our signature event. It's our family fun night, where you can come and everybody in the audience has a chance to participate, from grease pig races to boot races to grocery races. And we just call them out by age. They can chase a calf and pull money off of it. The little kids chase sheep. So it's a time they get to go out there and just have a lot of fun. It's truly what we call it, family fun night.
Right.
And that's what it's intended for. And Sunday is a gymkhana, along with our other livestock events in the arena. Those are all included. Plus, in every department, we have a hands-on activity for the kids to participate in different elements that are all included. In our homemaking, they do several tables of what they call a 1-minute craft, so the kids can walk through, do this little 1-minute craft, and there is no charge for any of that. We have a big bubble tower, so the kids can go and just play in bubbles, and that's included, along with our STEM activities, which is a huge area of Legos and yard games and things that they just get to physically touch.
Wow, you've given a lot of thought to create that whole family kid engagement.
Yes.
As part of the fair.
Yes, and then we also have what we call the balloon factory. They'll go through a tent and learn where the balloon was invented. Then they get to put on goggles and get a balloon pump and follow step-by-step instructions to make their own balloon animal. So that's the balloon factory, which is no cost. And for our older kids, along with adults, we have a fun but yet educational drunk driving activity. So they get to go in, put on beer goggles, and try to do different activities. And so they get to see the importance of not drinking and driving. and that, of course, has no cost. So all of those things are included along with our free petting zoo and our farm experience, and they leave with things in their hands and get to truly experience a down-home county fair.
Plus, the opportunity to visit all the vendors, the booths that
Yes.
have displays, have exhibitions, demonstrations, all that kind of stuff is
Oh, yeah.
also going on too.
Right, we have about 35 commercial vendors, we have 15 food vendors, and we also have opened it up this year for our local crafters to be able to come in and set up different booths at a reduced rate, so they can come and display their crafts that are for sale, along
little
with their
early
entries.
Christmas shopping
Yes,
at the
exactly,
fair.
that's right.
So how much is the general admission for the fair?
The
Just to
general
get in.
admission to the fair for adults is $6, seniors is $5, and children are $4. But children are only charged on Saturday and Sunday. They're free Thursday and Friday. But you can get a pre-sale family pass, which is 2 adults and 4 kids, for $16 and for 1 day, and $36 for 4 days.
And there's senior rates, Gloria.
There are
We
senior
can take
rates,
care
yes.
of the advantage of the senior rates, so
And
that
our
is on
act-
Thursday and Friday is actually, that's $5, so a Thursday and Friday special rate. Again, Saturdays and Sundays, it's the high.
The
it's
senior
time when
rate is
everybody
still
goes.
also on Saturdays and Sundays as well.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and our active military are free with their ID.
Wow, you cover everything. And it's one of the best carnivals around.
We do have a very nice carnival. They come with some great things. We have our Buddy Day promotion, which when you come there and you buy a wristband, you and a friend can ride together for that from 4 to 8 on Thursday night. So it's like buy one, get one free. That's a promotion that they do.
Wow.
They do a lot. Our carnival also sponsors 2 bands. We have a country band on Friday night, and we have Soul Over Luna on Saturday and Sunday, which is a top 40 plus bilingual.
Big fun at the fair.
Yes.
September 6th through the 9th. For more information, Rosie, what's your website?
yavapiefair.com. And if they have
Easy
any
enough.
questions, they can email us at yavapiefair@gmail.com.
And again, what do you call that book?
The premium book.
The premium book, with all the information on how to, what to include for your exhibits, how to get it over to the fair, and all of that is available. We have them at the Chamber of Commerce office, but great job.
Thank you.
Busy time. I
It
know
is
you're going to
busy
get
time,
back
yeah.
and keep on working, so. But thank you for stopping
right,
by and
thank
joining
you.
us on Community Connection. Rosie Darby, she's the general manager for the Yavapai County Fair. Go back at it, girl. Thank you.
Thank you.
Short break here on Community Connection. We'll be right back after this short message.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Food. It nourishes, brings us together, and adds flavor to life. That's why it's important to wash hands, surfaces, and fresh produce. Keep raw meat, poultry, and seafood separate from ready-to-eat foods like fruits and vegetables. And cook to proper temperatures using a food thermometer. Enjoy! And refrigerate leftovers within 2 hours. For more tips on safely preparing foods, visit homefoodsafety.org.
Welcome back to Community Connection. Hey, we're talking Prescott Valley right now. It's Prescott Valley's 40th anniversary celebration, and we got the party to end all parties coming up on August 25th and 26th. And joining me now is Brian Whitty, Director of our Parks and Recreation Department, the Department of Fun, as I say. Yes. The only person that has more fun than we do is him. So, hey, Brian.
How are you?
Good. So you're kind of crazy coordinating this, or, you really had some good leadership with Councilwoman Jody Rooney and leadership. Gloria's been going to all the meetings. It seems so
Right.
well organized, and now the plan for 2 days of fun is amazing.
I know. It is a good team, and it takes exactly that.
Yes.
The team in order to pull all of
Everybody's
these
doing a piece of it.
fun little things going on.
Yeah. How we got the Hollywood Squares piece, I should have been at that meeting, but I was not. So therefore,
how.
at 5 o'clock on Saturday, you do want to join myself and my merry band of chamber celebs And Prescott Valley celebs have joined us for the craziest Hollywood squares you have ever seen. And I'm just talking to Brian because I think he's going to be one of my squares. Because when we're talking about celebrities, there's a lot of people in our community that deserves that recognition because they're the ones that make a difference, and it's fun to showcase them. So that's what we plan on doing.
Well, I can
So
definitely
now
light it
tell
up.
me you can't do it.
Wow. Boy, talk about opportunity.
Yeah, there's a bing. It's right there in front of you.
Well, the square will light. The question is will we ever be able to get an X or an O out of the deal?
We shall see.
Yes, we shall.
But holy smokes, what a great plan, a schedule of activities going on. I'm just going to let you start off on it.
Oh
I'll
my
jump
gosh.
in when
Well, it's a crazy couple of days.
it
So,
is. We're wearing our sneakers.
yes, we will need to do that. Well, one of the cool things that is actually kicking off the weekend is we're going to have a fabulous car show here. The Dewey Classic Cruisers
we love them.
are coming on board with us as one of our partners helping organize and operate that entire event. Encourage everybody to come out and doing all of these things. And before we go too far down this road,
Ta-da.
I want to remind everyone, there is no admission fee. There is no
None.
parking fee.
None.
There is none of those types of things. Come out, enjoy, and engage with all the different activities that we're going to talk about here in just a little bit. But
That's what's nice about it.
it is
Now, there will
totally
be
cool.
beer garden, and there'll be
Yes.
food vendors, and some of those, obviously, if
Right.
you want lunch, you bring those are costs,
Yep.
but
Artisans
all the
and
activities,
crafters. Yes.
contests you can take advantage of, the tribute shows you'll be able to enjoy, all
Yes.
of that is included in the price of admission, which is zero.
I love it.
All right, car show, we got it.
Yep.
Dewey Classic Cruisers. Ugh, they've got some cars, they're amazing.
Oh, they
beautiful
do.
cars.
And there are tons of folks around in this area. And I want everybody to think about it because there are categories starting from 1920 all the way up to today. Foreigns, exotics, we're looking for best paint, best engines, best interiors. We've got tons of categories.
You gonna have People's
to look
Choice?
at. Yes, we
Because
are
that's what's
going to
always
have
fun,
People's
is when the
Choice.
people get to pick
Yep.
what their favorite car is.
That's exactly right. So
I think we
have
should have a
all of those
Chamber's Choice.
opportunities. Well, maybe you can twist the mayor's arm and you guys can co-share.
Oh, no, Mayor gets his choice.
So, but no, we have all of those things going on. We've got some crazy contests. 40 years represent one's Ruby anniversary.
That's
So
right.
thematically, we've gone through this calendar year celebrating our Ruby anniversary, and of course, we picked The Wizard of Oz and Dorothy's Ruby Red Slippers as part of that process. So thematically, we have tons of other activities oriented around this. This year, for this event, we have picked the Good Witch, Bad Witch contest, so we're asking folks to come out in their favorite choice of character there and their ensemble.
Gloria, we could do that. Guess which one you are?
Exactly.
Of course you are. Everybody knows that.
It's a given, right?
Yeah. Guess which one I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll go through those processes. We'll have contests and awards for those activities. Little retro era in regards to the Lions contest. We have the best mane and best beard. So this is guys and gals and their competition and having fun with that. Yes, Oliver. Ado. So going on there. Tons of our youth organizations, speakers, and everything else going on in our performance tent area that we have. But at noon, we kick off, 11, we kick off all of our event where we have a reenactment of the signing of the town's charter in becoming the town of Prescott Valley back in the day.
Do we have any of those original people with us?
I believe there are a few
Yeah.
doing
I mean,
that,
40 years is
so-
not that long ago.
Exactly. Yes, thank you, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, we were around. We just weren't here.
Exactly.
Gloria,
So-
were you here? Well, she's lived here all her life.
Exactly. So I know our chair and our co-chair, Miss Laura Lee, will be having fun putting that event and activity together. And then immediately following them, we start rolling right into our tribute bands.
And we got a ton of stuff, and we're running out of time here. Mark's not gonna let me
I
have
know.
another 10 minutes, so let's talk about the tribute bands.
Okay, we're kicking off with Eric Clapton's tribute known as Slow Hand. They will be followed up by our local Arizona Journey tribute band, Voyager. And then kicking off our headliner at 7 o'clock will be Dog and a Butterfly. That is our Heart Tribute Band. So they are fantastic. Then our headliner and our last tribute band will be on Sunday evening, and that will be ABBA-FAB.
Yeah.
Yes.
Any of you have seen Mamma Mia?
Mamma Mia,
That's like,
the
oh, yes,
timing's beautiful
music.
for all of that. And then tons and tons of other performances will be scattered throughout the 2 days and in betweens, magicians, comedians, all kinds of other activity and interests that'll be going on our schedule.
When I'm looking at Sunday, because these, again, also are available at the Prescott Valley Chamber of Commerce office. You can pick them up here at the town of Prescott Valley, probably on every floor.
Yes, ma'am.
Everywhere. Gives a whole schedule of what's going on through the 2 days, but starting in the afternoon. We are talking about, there's Cowboy Church at 11 o'clock, but at noon, if you want to renew your vows.
Yes.
And you have a couple of people who are starting out for the first time and getting married, you can come out there and be a part of a big, wonderful wedding vow renewal ceremony.
Exactly.
So if you're out there and you're thinking this is the time, and perhaps you might have seen the local newspaper, saw Gloria and Bill had their 50th anniversary, so we're telling them that maybe after 50 years they should do it again. But lots of things are going on, and again, Scandalous Hands Band at 4 o'clock for dancing, and again, ABBA-FAB 6:30.
Exactly.
Music, food, vendors, car show, demonstrations,
entertainments,
vendors, exhibitors, contests, you name it, it's gonna be out there. We'll be out there all weekend long, having fun.
Much so.
Look for one of us, either in chamber shirts or town
Yes.
shirts, and
I'll be at the ice cream social.
I'm gonna be there too. I mean, who doesn't like ice cream in the
No doubt.
afternoon? Yeah, so it'll be a wonderful day celebrating the town of Prescott Valley's 40th anniversary. So
Yes,
here's
ma'am.
to you, here's to us and everybody. You're new to the community. Come out and make some new friends. It's a
Exactly.
great opportunity to do so. So thank you all for joining us on Community Connection. Brian Whitty, Director of Parks and Recreation, thank you for joining us. We'll see you all in 2 weeks, but meanwhile, come on out, 40th anniversary, August 25th and 26th.